Welcome back to Jesters of Middle-earth, where a group of comedians tried to destroy the One Ring. Grungus Took's death took the troupe by surprise. Guy and Dell investigated the scene of the crime and hoped the trail of muddy footprints would lead them to a suspect. Adam went to report the news to the dwarves, but they wouldn't let him in to see his father. Even worse, the one dwarf that Adam had actually connected with died suddenly in a freak accident. Tyler was left to console Yolo and talk him through his conflicting feelings. But when he brought Yolo in to see the body, Guy in his keen elven eyes noticed that Yolo's feet were the same size as the Muddy Prince. Will this revelation be the clue that solves the murder of Grungus Took? I doubt it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. The night claims yet another, and Tom is no more. It is just I and Guy and Adam.
Hi.
No, Tom will be here with us very shortly. We're back from our break. Thank you very much for joining us. For those of you who are just joining us now, we just wrapped up episode 1 of tonight's recording, and we're going to jump right into recording the second episode of the evening. Mm-hmm. Tom, are you good to go for doing a little recap and then dive in?
Hell yeah. So sweet. Where we last left off, friends, was investigating the death of Grungus Took. The ring bearer from The Hobbit has been murdered, and Guy was using his forensic skills to try and narrow it down. Dell was helping. Dell was there too. Gandalf also chilling. Trying to figure stuff out, trying to find a way to determine what's up. They found some muddy footprints that were a little too vague to get a good sense of. Discovered that someone had come in from outside. Adam went to tell the happy news to the dwarves, only to be blocked at the door by Billy Bolognese, a dwarf who wanted nothing to do with him, but he did get to meet Tony Dum Dum. He convinced Tony Dum Dum to come on an adventure with him, only for Tony Dum Dum, in a fearful failure, to get murdered by a sign. That fell. His own sign fell and hit him. So the dwarves are currently mourning that, and Yolo discovered that his father is dead and has gone to see him. Tyler has been comforting him. Elrond is on the way. Shit's getting real. A ring was put on. We got to get out of Rivendell. We also need to take a sleep. And that is where we find ourselves as we return now to Middle-earth. Guy, you have just noticed an odd fact with your elven eyes, that the foot of Yolo Took just happens to match the rough, vague size and shape of the muddy footprints that you spotted as he goes in to go check out what happened to Grungus. Meanwhile, at your side, Gandalf says, "So, are we checking around the back, or shall we wait for young Master Took to return?"
Hey, Gandalf, Dell.
Yeah? Tyler's there too.
Oh, hey, Tyler, sorry.
Hey,
keep it down. Keep it down.
Okay.
I was able to find somewhat of a footprint with some mud residue.
Yeah, I saw him get it on his face. He got in real close.
Yeah. Okay. It seems to fit the exact size of Yolo's foot. And Yolo seems to be just the right size to squeeze through that window. And he can go invisible. And he is a piece of shit. And I'm putting all the pieces together right now. So...
Oh, shit.
How did Grungus die?
He has a sword knife, like, put into his chest.
I don't think Yolo had a sword knife.
It belongs to Grungus Took.
Yeah.
He found it on our adventure to the Lonely Mountains.
Okay, I've been spending the last little while with him, so we didn't do it recently.
Yeah, it must have been when Grungus kind of left the council and before you met up with him again.
Okay. I'm just going to take a look and see if I can. He's in there now. I just want to see how he's acting.
Oh, yeah. I'm while you do that, I'm going to scope out the outside. I'm pretty sure we've nabbed our guy, but I just want to make sure there's no evidence I'm missing from the outside.
Yeah, and I'm going to help because I'm also helping on the investigations. And I'm going to draw stuff if we find anything I can draw.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Gandalf, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay with Tai?
Who is
That's
Tai?
me. That's me.
Tai, son of Isildur. I've been known by many names myself. It is wise to have several. Yes, I shall stay with Tai. I suspect Elrond shall be here soon. At which point you see like just a kerfuffle of elves coming towards you.
Oh, hello, fellow folk. Please come with me. I have something to show you from the outside of this building.
I should note these are Rivendell elves, not your elves.
Oh, okay.
You can still say that if you like.
I mean, they all look like elves to me.
Fair.
I'm so sorry.
At the head of them is a man with a hood who says, "Yes, the elves will want to see what shall be seen inside. My lord Elrond desperately wants to take a look, as do I, but it is strange that you are telling us how we can do things here, given that you are a visitor in Rivendell and we, of course, work here. Mm-hmm. So please step aside. You can tell one of the... I shall return to get your statement in a minute. My lord Elrond, please go inside."
Elrond, sir, I think you're really going to want to see what's on the outside here first, for at least, and I looked at Tyler, 2 to 3 minutes.
That sounds fine. Yeah.
Can you roll to deceive the Lord of Rivendell as mist rises around you?
Man.
People have been very generous with the... Oh, guy.
It's a 5.
It's a 2 again.
Oh, no. Oh.
Elrond gives you a withering glance and says, "I, Thrandu Ilion, do you think this is the first time someone has attempted to distract me from matters of great import? I have gone toe-to-toe with the darkest creatures to ever walk this Middle Earth. You will tell me exactly what you are trying to prevent me from seeing this moment, or I'm afraid the Lord of the Mirkwood will no longer have an heir."
I have a son that's going to die?
He's talking about killing you.
Right.
You is what he
I have a
means. He
dad.
said it in a flowery way, but he means he will kill you.
I think he's gonna fucking kill you, guy.
And fucking Verder is kicking your foot.
Okay, sorry. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Look, sir, inside there is a dead body, is an abomination. There's a sword plunged into Grungus. It's Grungus's own sword. I found some money footprints that fit a certain individual who I am still on the hunt for. And I just am afraid of you putting too many pieces together without having all of the information and then making a decision that takes away somebody else's possible heir. Does that make sense?
It makes a certain kind of backward sense, but this place, this realm is mine, and mine alone to protect. I built it, and it is my job to keep it safe. You will stand aside. You did roll a fearful failure. It was a good speech. You will stand aside and shall take no further part in this investigation other than to speak to Mr. Plume here, who shall take your statement.
All right.
Besides, you have more important things to do. There is the matter of the ring, assuming that young Master Took's brain does not shatter into a million pieces at the sight of his dead sire. If you will excuse me.
Don't think that's going to be a problem.
And he pushes past you into a thing, and Norm de Plume comes over and just says, "That did not go well."
Yeah, why didn't you step in and help me? Have my back, bro.
What am I supposed to do? I'm his aide. I already said that. You know what? Fine, fellow traveler. What? You said you have a suspect. Who? I would have assumed it was the dwarves. They seem to really hate that guy. The amount of cleaning we've had to do from the spit when his name is said.
Look, can you keep a secret?
I'm Werner Herzog.
Okay. I think it was Yolo that done did it.
And yet he's the only one who can carry the ring. It would seem that perhaps you need to make your bed with murderers in order to get this done. Also, he's saying this away from Gandalf, obviously, because Gandalf can't know he's Werner Herzog. Gandalf is, meanwhile, like, Gandalf probably went with Elrond, to be honest, to, like, smooth things over. He's like, oh, yes, you'll have to forgive the elves. And they disappear into the brothel. But you must watch your back if he's a tiny murderer. They are the worst kind.
Oh, man, I really could do with Adam being here.
Well, do you want me to go get him? I know where the dwarves are. I can hear the wahing from here.
No, it was just a random thought in my head. Have the whole gang together. It makes me feel better.
I can send someone. We have so many elves.
Could you? Could you be a deer and do that for me?
Yes. You there. Meebus Bejeebus. And an elf comes forward and says, yes, Sir de Plume. Yes. Hi. Can you please go and find the dwarf who seems vaguely out of place? He's wearing a wool outfit, and he seems to love his father a lot. Can you find that one? What is his name?
Oh, his name is Adam. Just Adam.
Can you find the dwarf named Adam? And Nebus Bejeebus says, dwarves all don't say the racist thing. Just go find him. Just use his name. It's very simple. What is wrong with you? And Nebus Bejeebus looks a little chastised. So, of course, sir. I will find Mr. Adam. And he goes running off.
Del. Wait, is Tyler still here? I look around. Oh,
yeah, he's right there.
Oh, there you are. Sorry. Oh, geez, you're so bulky. I thought you were a tree. God. I'm going to still investigate the outside because if there's any other evidence pointing in Yolo's direction, maybe I should be keeping that from Elrond.
I still want to check on Yolo, so I'm going to go over here.
Okay, cool. Del, do you want to come with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, off the two you go. Meanwhile, Adam, you've been the dwarves just surrounded. Like as Billy raised his hammer, the dwarves just swarmed in to surround the situation. They're all wahing. It's just a chorus of Wario wahs on the air, and Glowin just kind of steps out from the group towards you, and just like at distance holds up a hand. Like fucking Pa Kent in Man of Steel, and is like shakes his head and is like, "Fly, you fool."
Does that mean leave, Daddy?
And his shoulders slump, and he just turns away from you and disappears back into the crowd.
I think that means leave. Oh, well, maybe I should sneak away. All right, I'm gonna tiptoe away with my bag of armor.
Just clanking over your shoulder. An elf runs up, stops, and kind of says, you don't know an Adam, do you?
Well, I mean, it's me. Why? What are you going to do?
I've been sent by Lord Elrond's advisor, Mr. de Plume.
Thank God.
I am to bring you to the group. There's been a murder.
Okay. All right. FYI. Not that it was a murder, but there's another dead guy over there that everybody's worried about. Yeah. A sign found in his head, and then I guess maybe it's part of our culture. They smooshed his head. I tell you, I never saw that before. Christ. Dwarves
are so strange. Please follow me. I'll send guards to investigate. The sign.
I don't know if I said anything. They're already mad at me.
I'll make it seem like I saw it. Like whatever. Come with me.
Okay.
And he brings you back to the brothel where everyone is. around. Tyler, you've gone in to check on the murder situation.
Yeah, I just want to have a look at Yolo and take in what he's taking in.
So Yolo is like sitting kind of on his knees, kind of back on, like resting back on his heels, holding Sting in front of him. He has wrenched it from Grungus's chest, and he just kind of holding it out in front of him, staring at it, and then he looks up at Grungus, and you notice that Elrond and Gandalf have come up to the door, but are actually just waiting.
Yeah, that's where I want to wait. Yeah.
Yep. And he says, "It's not surprising that this is the way you went out, because you're kind of a son of a bitch. But it shouldn't have been like this. You should have had." I was going to say you should have had more time to get your shit together and like apologize maybe to the dwarves. Whatever you did to them seems really bad and stuff. And like, I've been talking to that new Frodo about home, and it sounds like things are really not good there for most people. But like you said, they were, and I thought they were, but maybe they're not. But if they're not, that's because of you. Like you built it. You had all the money. You just didn't fucking fix anything. And you were awful to me, man. Anyway, I kind of thought you were dead when you disappeared at your birthday thing. And then I found your note, and I found the ring, and I realized you were just being a dick. So this time you are actually dead, and that's bad, and I'm going to have a hard time with that. But also, you lived a long time. You lived so much, and you didn't fucking do anything with it. So I'm going to go throw this ring in the fucking mountain or whatever, and I'm going to go home and see if I can fix whatever you ruined. I don't think anything's going to fix me, but maybe I can clean up your messes one last time. Thank you for this sword. I'm going to use it to kill assholes or something. Fuck. And he like gets up, turns, and it's like Elrond, Gandalf, and Tyler, heir of Isildur. And he goes, "Oh shit. I mean,
Hey, buddy.
yo, this is mine now, because it was his, and I know someone used it to kill him or whatever, but it's mine, and it glows when orcs are around, apparently, and that sounds pretty useful. So I'm going to go clean this, and it's going on my hero's journey thing, because I'm a chosen one, right? Right, new Frodo? And he points at you, Tyler.
Yeah, man. You're the one who's been chosen to hold the ring.
And Elrond just narrows his eyes and says, "You seem much changed from the emotional mess I witnessed not very long ago. I worry that you are perhaps falling to pieces. Are you... What is the word you people use? Feeling okay?" And like Gandalf just kind of turns and says, "You were ever terrible at this sort of thing, Elrond. Yolo, I appreciate the sentiment that you've just expressed about the complicated nature of your relationship to your father, but this is still quite something. I am feeling this. Are you all right?" And Yolo looks at the sword covered in blood and is like, "No, I'm really fucking not, but I don't think that matters with the ring right now. Do you? We got spooky ghost guys on horses and shit, and the murders where there were no murders before. Like, this thing is chasing us. It's gonna win, and the only way to outpace it is to go, right? Right? Or am I just wrong? Right?" And Gandalf smiles sadly in the way only Gandalf can, and just kind of over his shoulder gives you a little nod, Tyler, and says, "It would seem you have good advisors, young Master Took. Yes, the ring is bigger than all of us. Some of us have lived a long time, yet none of us have lived this time." Which, of course, rings false for you, Tyler, because you are aware that this cycle has happened many, many, many times. It says, "You must take the ring. It is the only option. We can mourn your father later. And Elrond just nods and says, this should not have happened on my watch. I will see whoever did it punished to the full extent of my ancient wrath. For now, all of you shall sleep at my house. You shall leave at first dawn. We cannot afford to linger here any longer, for Rivendell is compromised. I will hold all members of the delegations here to ensure that whoever did this does not escape. There are no ways in and out of Rivendell that I am not aware of, and I will promise you this, Yolo Took. Vengeance shall be yours, but it shall be the vengeance of Elrond. And Yolo's like, yeah, that's cool. All right, Tyler, can we go? I want to go.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. He turns around and says, goodbye, Dad. And he flicks the blood off the sword and tucks it in his belt and follows you out of the room. Guy, you stuck around behind the building to investigate the window. You'd hope to buy some time from Elrond. Elrond is aware of what's going on. Everything's kind of gone sideways, but you still have a chance to figure out whether or not how Yolo could have pulled this off. We're going to find out exactly how after this commercial break. Guy, you loop around behind the last horny house in search of the window that you think the assailant came in through. You've been doing a lot of CSI. CSI Middle Earth is riding high on this episode. So how do you want to approach this?
Say again?
How would you like to approach this? What forensic skills would you like to use or apply as the investigator? What are you looking for?
I crack my knuckle. I crack my knuckles and I say to Dell, what do we got? And then I look.
Nice. Well, nice TTRPG move of like, make someone else roll. Make the DM roll for your own skill check.
So Dell goes, I can take a look. Walker taught me some tracking stuff when he was still here.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a really good teacher. It's a nat 20.
Oh, fuck. This is a great gambit, guy.
So she says, hey, guy, come over here.
Okay.
Look at the wall. It seems like someone scrabbled up the side here. Like you can kind of see there's some like this looks like a short person went up here, right? Like,
yeah,
I know short people.
Climb up. Yeah.
But no, like, and this mud doesn't like the ground here isn't muddy; it's grassy. So I don't know where this mud came from, but it's not from here. But look at how, again, it's a nat 20. Look at how like when I was talking to those two artists in the field, it looked like they've been sitting there for a while, and I really got to thinking about kind of like grass, because sometimes when you're doing art, you have to take a look at stuff, and when you're doing backgrounds, particularly they're real pain, you have to figure out things. So my brain is just kind of always grabbing those things, and I noticed like they'd left a bunch of indentations from where they've been leaving their stuff and where they were sitting, and it folded in an interesting way. This grass is really like squished down, like someone probably was working from here to get up and then came back down here. So it looks like whoever did this went up and in and then came back out this way, but they left a window open and they didn't clean up anything in the other room, so they must have been fast. Right? Is this crazy? Am I just
No. I trust you. I'm just like, Tom, how high is this window from the ground?
It's probably about 5.5, 6 feet. Like it's not super high. It's just like it's not like a window where you would set up high to cool. Like it's a slightly higher window.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look.
You can see like sort of like scrabbling marks on the wall.
Right. So I guess it's like fingers could go into the stone and pull.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
It's climbable for sure.
It's climbable.
But I guess what Dell is saying is it doesn't look like someone walked up, put their hands on the ledge and just like went whoop.
Nope, I get it. No, I get it. Yeah, no, it's definitely somebody of a short stature, Dell. I agree. And I don't know anybody else that fits that outside of dwarves. And a little hobbit we happen to know who seems to have the exact same sized footprint.
Yeah, and I mean the dwarves are really mad about it, but also this doesn't really feel like a dwarf thing. Like they seem pretty mad, and I think if they were going to do it, it would have been like a kick in the front door, stabby, carry his head through the street.
Yeah, and then a wah. Yeah.
Yeah, we would have heard the wahs for sure. I think.
Yeah.
They're not subtle. And
I think Del, this is YOLO. There can't be any other.
Tom Bombadil told us he's invulnerable until he reaches the like Mordor. Like we can't take the ring from him, and we can't like hurt him. So what is that? Do we just travel with? Would we just keep an eye on him? Do we just know that he's a murderer and just travel? Because like we've all killed people now, so we're all kind of murderers, but he seems like a worse murderer. And I'm not trying to get off the hook for my murder, but like I feel like he's a worse murderer.
He is. We kill in defense and do not like it. He killed his own father.
But did he like it, or
I don't know. I just know he's not super cool.
Okay. Well, hey, hang on. Hey, we have a wizard now, so maybe that changes the math on what we can do with the ring bearer magic. The guy who wrote the story business, like maybe Gandalf might break that, or we can just figure out. I think we just need to figure out a way to neutralize him if he gets all stabby again. Like I don't know if we can take his sword from him, but we should maybe sleep in shifts. Maybe just make sure our swords aren't grab and stabbable.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We definitely need like an buddy system, like everybody looks after everybody else and fuck YOLO, I guess.
Yeah, fuck YOLO. Okay. Here's the other thing though. Should we tell Gandalf about this? Because I think this is the stuff about him being invulnerable and stuff. That's like secret us stuff, not like the people of the story should know it stuff. So if we tell Gandalf that he can't, because if I was Gandalf, I'd just be like, well, why don't we just take the ring from him and,
Yeah.
Like, does that break the story thing if we just...
I don't know. I've only ever seen the DVD cover.
Yeah, okay.
Look, maybe we bring it up to Tyler and Adam, we consensus, and then we see if we take it forward to Gandalf and just hold it from him for now.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Gandalf seems to know a lot of stuff, so he might already know this. Like, we don't know if he knows the nosebleed magic stuff. He might. So okay, and he's got that DVD, which is fucked. So he's starting to figure it out anyway. So, but yeah, I think that's a good plan. Okay. Yeah. Fuck.
All right. Fuck. Let's go back in.
So you all kind of reconvene back at the front, which is the most Canadian way of saying you just go back around to the... No, I can't say it. It's back to the front is insane. It's just an insane, endless Ouroboros of a sentence, but you make your way around to the front of the building. There it is. And you all meet up again. Denethea has arrived, Tyler, to your great delight.
Oh, no.
And is just kind of standing nearby with her hand on her sword, smoking a pipe. She's as she shows up, she gives you a little nod, weirdly enough, and then she just kind of installs herself nearby.
Just give a sheepish wave. Not really comfortable with her being around me ever. And Yolo's with me too.
Yolo has he walked out first and he's just kind of like standing there staring at the ground, rolling the ring around in his hand.
I want to look down at the ground and then also at his feet. Are his feet muddy?
Yeah, can you roll me a perception check?
Hey, all right. That is going to be perception. That's going to be a 22.
Holy shit. They are not.
All right. And I'll just file that away in my brain to talk to Guy about, and and then I'll put a hand on his shoulder just to reassure him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Let's
Thank
once
you.
we get everyone together, let's maybe all get a bite to eat. Hey.
Yeah. Can we go to that pub we saw? It said it was the best one in Riverdale.
I'm sure. Oh no. I can't remember Hugo Weaving's elf name.
Elrond.
Elrond, thank you. I had Aragon in my head, like fucking Christopher Paolini's goddamn dragon book when he was like 14. Why do I know all of that and not Elrond? Anyway.
Also alarmingly close to your own pseudo name of Aragorn, but it's fine. We're good. We're rolling forward.
I don't know that name. I'm just Tyler.
Of course not. Yeah, just Tyler. Jenny from the block. The block.
Yeah.
Earth.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got.
Son of a Sildor, as the lyrics go.
Yeah. Yolo, I'm sure Elrond will have a nice place for us to eat and sleep.
Yeah.
Maybe someplace that's quiet, I think maybe would be a good idea tonight.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Everything.
We're very important people. We shouldn't just be out here with all the fucking whoever's. Hey, Elrond, can we go to your house now? Can we just go there? Also, he says good food, but like I don't really trust a human to know what good food is. Like, do you have like Hobbit level good food, or just like Elrond says, my chefs are impeccable. You will be well fed and well watered, but you are correct. We should go now before any other murders occur. I've heard of there is another death that has befallen someone over in the Dwarven quarter as well. It would seem the shadow falls heavy over Rivendell today. A terrible accident has befallen one Mr. Anthony Dum Dum. I knew one of his line. She stood against the forces of the Dark Lord in a previous iteration long ago. A brave woman. Died of excitement. It was truly tragic. I shall mourn him in my time and in my way, for now we must move to my house. Please, all of you, come with me now. We must not tarry any longer, lest the shadow find us here unprepared. And with that, all of you make your way through Rivendell to Elrond's house. Elrond's house is both the fanciest place you've ever seen and also kind of like the most subdued. Like, it's just one of those things where this is gonna be hard to explain, but if you've ever seen a place where it's not overdone, it's not trying too hard to convince you that it's fancy and tasteful and made of wealth, it's that kind of place where the architecture isn't as grand as some of the other areas you've seen. And yet there is a thoughtfulness and a care and a quality to everything you see from the moment you enter it that speaks to the many lifetimes for human lifespan that Elrond has been alive, and also kind of hints at a longing for some degree of stability in a world that he's seen change far too many times. Tyler, you are hit with a weird wave of nostalgia. This is like seeing somewhere from your childhood that you don't recognize at first, but then you trip over the same part of the carpet that you always tripped over, and it's just like there's a real like ugh, kind of moment as that happens. Elrond's attendants are kind of upon all of you immediately. It's very strange that he's bringing all these people in. Rivendell is meant to be a place of refuge and rest. There's so many beautiful places you could be staying. It's incredibly strange for him to basically be like, fuck all the rooms in the hotel, you sleep in my office. But as you watch guards in armor with elven spears and massive golden shields start to like block the entrance, you get the sense that he's really hunkering down and keeping all of you inside here and safe. Gandalf is shaking his head, looking legitimately crestfallen to see soldiers in Rivendell again. This is not a sight that any who have lived here for any amount of time would desire. And you're all kind of brought deeper into the space. He has guest rooms for, fancy folk that he knows that are near and dear enough to him to stay. He turns to you, Tyler, and says, I know it has been some time, but I assume you would like your old lodgings back.
Sure, that would be great if it's still just the way I left it. Sure, yeah, I'll just head back in there, I guess.
You were gone long enough, we assumed you were not coming back. There was some talk of turning it into a gymnasium, but Arwen protested, and as a result, we have kept it as a guest room. It will not be exactly as you remember it, but...
That's, you know what, that's okay. Just thinking about exactly how I remember it being a very funny thing to think about. I'm sure however it's kept will be just right. Thank you very much.
I will leave my study available to all of you so that the fellow group can meet and speak of your plans for your further journey. It would be wise for me not to be in attendance for these particular conversations as the shadow falls across Rivendell, and I fear we may be compromised. It falls to you and the ring bearer to determine your next course of action, and you may have things of which you want to speak outside of my ears. If anything untoward or violent occurs in these halls, my wrath will be swift and my vengeance great. I'm trusting you to keep all of them in line. Tyler, can you do this?
Me? Why me?
You are the last heir of Isildur and to the throne of Gondor. You are a king from a line of kings, one who has somehow returned. I trust that you can bring these people to bear.
I'll try. I don't think any of these guys care that I'm a king or was a king or part of a king.
Well, one of them seems only to care about the approval of his father, something of which I know very little, as Arwen seems to care not what I think about her or her romantic choices. One has proven himself a liar from the Mirkwood. One is quiet and seems to merely follow Gandalf at his feet, and one is an ancient wizard whom I trust implicitly, but who is less familiar with the rest of the group. Ergo, it falls to you.
Arwen's crushing on all four of us?
No, she crushed on a human once. It was deeply irksome to me and continues to be so.
She hasn't talked about the elf guy at all?
Do you think I ask my daughter who she is crushing on?
I don't know. You're fair enough. Good rhetorical question, Mr. Elrond. I'll try to. I'll keep him in line, sir.
Do your best. That is all I ask. I shall have medical attention prepared for your wounded. Make sure you have food and comfortable bedding for the evening. Your sword is being reforged as we speak. All of your gear shall be ready for you in the morning. But this evening, I suspect you will have things you want to discuss. I must go make other preparations.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
And he turns to you guys and says, do not attempt to strike up a romantic relationship with my daughter.
I wouldn't think of it, sir.
It is curious the heir of Isildur thinks you might. See that you don't. Liar of Mirkwood.
Who?
Just like full on like Kif from Futurama level. Then he just turns on his heel and leaves. So all of you have space now. You have a study, you have rooms. You can have quiet conversations you wanted to have, possibly about a murderer in your midst. You have a chance to kind of lay down your gear. And we'll find out what you plan after this commercial break. Ooh. You have your rooms. You have safe port of call for the evening. Tomorrow, you leave for the Mines of Moria. a totally normal place where you're going to find your dwarven folk. A murder has been committed. A horrific tragedy has occurred, separate from the murder, to be clear. And here we are in the House of Elrond. What do you all do?
I just have a question. Did I end up following? Because I was on my way to the brothel. Did I?
Yes,
did I meet
you
up with
arrived at the
everybody?
brothel and have traveled.
Hello?
You're outside.
At an empty brothel. Caution tape around it. Crime scene.
So I with these guys here, Yolo is not around right now, is he? Or?
Everyone is I'm giving you guys the option of basically like when everyone's staying at the same hotel, you could theoretically all hang out together, or if you just wanted to grab your buds and go have a chat, you can
That's kind of what I want to do. I want to just brush up everybody with what Del and I found out. Just we weren't able to do that on the walk over here.
Yep.
So, hey, gang that I came in here with, not Yolo, I need to bring some stuff up to you guys.
We found a murder, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, keep going, Guy. I just assumed that's what Del would interject with.
Yeah. We think the person that killed was, as you know, Adam, you probably don't know this. We think the person that killed Grungus was in fact Yolo. The footprints seem to match. But we also found outside of the window in which the killer crawled in, that they scrambled up the wall. And it was like a 5-foot wall. So anybody that needed to scramble up that thing was very tiny.
Lots of scrambles.
You saw like the footprint in like some mud?
Yeah, but there was no mud outside of the window, which is the thing that's just not really connecting right now. So
that would make me think that sorry I was so quiet before. I had a bit of a moment with my family as I'm like just hugging my bag of armor like a teddy bear.
Oh man.
That's okay, bud.
You okay?
No, but I have an idea of this murder thing that you guys are talking about. Well, if there was mud on the way in, Yolo wasn't muddy.
Yolo
I would think that
didn't
maybe
have any mud on his feet.
I don't know. Are you sure it was Yolo? I mean, if he was all muddy and he was scrabbling up the wall, like you said, wouldn't there be signs of mud on his clothes? I mean, that'd be pretty hard to get that off.
Well, there was. I think we found like towels in there or something with somebody trying to wipe stuff off, possibly. But yeah, it might have been a lot of mud to get off. I don't know.
It could have also just been like they because it was kind of messy in there. So I wonder if they just kind of like fell through the window. Like they got through the window and then just fell through the towels. But you're right. There's mud on the towels, but I don't know if they were cleaning it off or they just kind of like fell on them and scrabbled through them, you know?
Yeah.
Really committed to the scrabbling. There's still a lot of scrabbling.
Well, Tyler, you were, did you see Yolo with his dad? Sorry.
Hey.
With his dad?
Adam, are you okay?
Yeah, you all right, buddy?
Well, a friend of mine named Tony Dum Dum, I got him real excited, which apparently you're not supposed to do, and then he hit a wall, and a sign he made killed him, and then this big man named Billy just crushed his head. I think that's our custom. And then I got armor. And then my dad told me to fly away, but I told him I can't, and he just looked real disappointed. And then an elf came, and I kind of just came over.
Oh,
holy shit!
I'm so sorry.
That's extremely traumatic. A sign killed him?
Yeah, he was real happy about it too.
It sounded like having his head crushed got him killed.
No, the sign did it. I saw the sign killed him, and he was kind of twitchy for a bit, and then Billy came and just smooshed his head.
Why?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's fucked up, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I put my hand on your shoulder, Adam. I'm just like, it's okay, man. We're here. There's a lot of murder and death going on right now, so we're all very
this is a
disturbed.
brutal place. Yeah.
I think the way we play this is we keep this information to ourselves and see what we can draw out of Yolo, because I don't want him to necessarily get hurt, and that ruins our chance to get home. But I also don't want him to stab us.
Yeah, we're a little worried about, like, because he took Grungus's sword and then stabbed him with it, and we all have weapons
Allegedly,
now.
right?
Well, sure, but he can turn invisible. He's kind of an asshole, and he killed his own dad. So if he can do that, what's going to stop him from killing any of us who piss him off? He didn't even care that Frodo died.
That is kind of a sign of a psychopath.
Frodo seemed really nice.
Yeah. His dad did have a lot of enemies, though. It really could be anyone.
Well,
he was telling me
Adam,
about other people that he crossed.
You were with
a guy
the
named Sam.
dwarves. Sam?
Yeah, he was like, Frodo was in love with a guy named Sam, and he like split them up. And
I didn't know that. Okay.
He split up like a gay couple. Like, I don't know, that's kind of fucked up. Just like,
jeez.
Yeah, that is fucked up.
Yeah.
So you think
let the boys kiss, you know?
You think this Sam guy came back and?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, he seemed to just make enemies all over the place. Like, there didn't appear to be anything to gain from splitting up a couple, but he did it. Like, he just did bad things to people.
Well, if that's like, oh, sorry, you go, Del.
Adam, do you think any of the dwarves could have done it? Because, like, we were talking about how mad they were, and it didn't seem like a dwarf would like climb up a wall and sneak in and assassinate the guy. But
I unless there's one I didn't see, but I kind of made them. I gave them all like arts and crafts projects to kind of make our house look like a bar, and from what I could tell, they were all doing that.
I did see the sign that some guy was telling me about.
Yeah, and honestly, with the way that they deal with me and each other, I don't think sneak attacks are really their forte. They'd probably just run in and start smashing the place.
okay, all right. So maybe this Sam guy, maybe Yolo. Either way, we got to watch our backs, right?
Yeah. I mean, maybe Frodo survived, and he made his way to Rivendell, and he saw the guy who broke him up from the man that he loves and killed him.
Again, I am saying, though, from what I could see with my elf eyes, the footprint matched Yolo's to a T. I don't recall what Frodo's foot looked like myself, if it was the exact same size or not. Like, not all hobbits have the same size foot, right? Well, I'm asking, do they? I don't know.
Well, hang on though, but the footprints were pretty vague. So if it's the rough shape, then it could be another hobbit's foot. Like, it's just that size, you know?
Oh, God damn it.
Well, we know 4 hobbits. One of them is dead. Sorry, I guess we really only know 3 hobbits. Heard of a 4th one. One of the 3 that we know is dead now. Maybe Frodo's dead. So it does kind of narrow things down.
Well, until we figure out who it is, maybe we keep it under wraps from Gandalf, just so, like, you know, his nose doesn't start bleeding because we destroy the rules of this world somehow by letting him in on it.
Oh. Well, he knows that there was a murder, though, right?
Yeah, he knows there's a murderer, but it's just I worry about the, you know, when we say Tom Bombadil, you know.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Okay. I can not tell him about it. That's fine.
Just a precaution.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
And we don't want to spread rumors either, right? Like, let's wait till we get some solid info, and then we can maybe let him in.
Rumors are bad. Yeah. All right.
Bad.
Well,
how are you all doing? How are you guys all doing?
Well, I've said how I am, but how's everybody else doing?
Del?
Not great. Not the best. Adam's real rough right now. We just watched a new friend die. We've all killed people now. We're traveling with a murderer, and we know a secret that could undo reality.
Okay. Why don't you guys all take it easy, take a load off, change out of our clothes and get into something more comfortable. Like, I'm sure there's some cool pajamas that they left out for us somewhere or something, and I'll go see about getting us some food.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Okay.
yeah, man.
Thanks,
I'm pretty
Tyler.
hungry. That's really nice of you.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
No problem.
I could eat.
And Tyler, as you leave the room to go find the food, you bump immediately into Arwen. Says, "Oh, just who I was hoping to see." And that's our episode.
This episode of Jesters of Middle-earth features the voices of Tyler Hewitt, Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, and Adam McNamara, alongside lore master Tom McGee. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Jesters of Middle-earth's artwork was created by Del Borovic. Our theme song is Dark Mysterious Halloween Night by Sound Gallery by Dimitri Torres, and our ad-breaks use the track Snow Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, whose music was provided by freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. If you want to support the show or get an ad-free version, go to dumdumdice.com/join. That's DUMBDUMBDICE.com/JOIN. Again, that's dumdumdice.com/join. Now get out of here before the mist gets you too.
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: George Dolby, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Alarain Okapi, Madre de Gatos, Garbo Abe, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dia de los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Funky Head, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Your Homeboy Bones, Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Kai Koa, Squire Solaire, Sandy Sassy Pants, Amira Lockhart, James Molina, Nick Hemsing, Alex LaFountain, Mickey Blake, Corpse Knight Silver, Adamir 101, The Dankler, Anti-Core 7, Lady Destiny Stormbringer, Randall Eberly, the Yes Bud of improvisational comedy, Lord Taser, Funky Stevie, J. Robert the Mad Fox, Derek Wintenberg, Optimus Omega, Laura, the Workaholic Mr. V, LMX, David Friend of New Haven, Emilio and Minions, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.